So the Illinois Fighting Illini offense will have the ball first. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And you had all day to stew on it, get excited, and dream about getting sacks, and it took no longer than the first play to get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This defense has been...
There he goes! He gets up to the 15-yard line as they're working their way away from their own end zone. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Newton. Got him downfield. He'll make a play on... And he's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. New set of downs after the completion. Looking for room. It's Dickens. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
This defense talked about it coming into this football game. We've got to affect the quarterback. We got to rattle him. We got to hit him early. How about this? First drive, 2 sacks already. So far, mission.
He's going to throw deep right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Ducks offense has the ball for the first time. They sure hope that that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they tried the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
That's caught. It's Bryant. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And that is why this defense is so good. They get after the quarterback and get him on the ground. That's their 3rd on the day, and they're number 1 in the country in sacks, and they have been a problem for every offense they've faced.
And he's all bottled up. That's going to be a safety. The offense is back on top of it. This is bad, but it could have been worse.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They'll run it from the gun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball.
Breaks into the open. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And on that run, he shows you his speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right here.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Moore to the air. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Makes the grab. It's Moore. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Looking downfield on first down. He's got an open man. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the runner is down, and so is the flag. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense gets set for second down. Snowed under by the defense. The Fighting Illini facing a third and long to keep this drive alive. Back to throw, it's Newton. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And the try is no good. Opportunity to crawl within a touchdown, but the missed field goal leaves us with a 9-point game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. From the gun, the ground game. Past the sticks and still on his feet. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Oregon! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. From the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and then hopefully move the football.
So second down here as we're back at it after the break. To the air, it's Newton. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a first down. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Intercepted for the 11th time this season.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Steps away. The short hands, it's Hughes. And they're able to get him down.
This is why he's the quarterback leading his team, because he can do things like that, the unscripted stuff, and buy time, scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass down the field. Just so hard to stop as opposed to a guy that just stands in the pocket.
Makes a grab deep. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
That is tremendous toughness there by the quarterback because he knew he was going to get drilled. He hung tough in the pocket and delivered a strike for the touchdown.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Turning it on. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's second and long. Scanning the field, it's Newton. Got his man on the right. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Snagged out of the air. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Illinois putting together a really nice drive. Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Second down, he'll throw it. Finding open areas. Powers through. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And they'll take over first and 10.
They'll go to the ground. After the pickup of 9, it's second and 1. The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. He's now up to 95 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. The Ducks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. He breaks a tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Moore will throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. This defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain. And the Ducks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Bringing the heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Caught near the sticks. It's Green. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human, keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Oregon! A great catch and run for 6.
And I tell you what, this part of the field, once you start getting in the red zone and the field shrinks, you got more big bodies on the field. The running threat is real. Tight ends come on the field, and what happens? Run a little play action off of it, get it to the big fella. Nice plucking it out of the sky, getting the touchdown.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They try to pop a run on the draw.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
To the air, it's Newton. Oh, they're after him. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Illinois lining up quickly. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Moore to the air. Buying some time. He throws one to the left. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Wants to go up top on first down. Stepping to the right. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
I know one of this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches.
Touchdown Ducks! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Here's the handoff. There he goes. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Looking downfield, and time is running short. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll try the right side. Nowhere to run. Stopped behind the line. It'll be fourth down, and that's probably going to do it for the half anyway. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been taking in a magnificent scene there today in Champaign. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through two quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. He wants to change this route. Moore will throw. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. First and 10 from the 36. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Ducks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Catch in the middle. It's Moore. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Arizona State somehow, some way, found a way there in Tempe and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Dickens. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Fighting Illini with mere inches to gain on 3rd down. He'll keep it on the sneak. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And here comes the punt team. Here's the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. He tries to take the top off. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Moore to the air. Complete to the left. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. Trying to find the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ducks! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'd be interesting.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
Slips through the line. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've been dominated. Now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second. Breaks into the open. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Fires to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Got his man downfield. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
Number 1.
This is his personal resume reel, trying to win the Volitnikov Award or something.
Highlight after highlight after highlight. He's going to go to social media. He's going to post these. Hey, a lot of likes, a lot of love, a lot of shares with those plays.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. This drive will open from the 15. And he was hit just as he was releasing the... And it falls to the ground incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the...
Oh, the seam on the left! He'll work and weave his way off. To the 45 before going out of bounds.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
Looking to throw, it's Newton. Unloads to the right. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Dixon. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Dickens. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Got his man. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Illini started this drive deep in their own end, but now starting to generate some momentum. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, They haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Looking for a man. It's Petty. Oh, he had it, and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be third down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Into the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And you just sort of wonder if that's some kind of moral victory from the head coach. You're not going to get shut out in front of all of these eyeballs. We're just going to put 3 points up on the board. As a player, I used to absolutely hate that if I was on the losing team, because you're just trying to save face. I want to go down and try and score a touchdown. I know that the chances aren't great, but let me go out there and compete.
Looking for a deep man. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to scramble. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Could this guy be the next receiver to bring home a Heisman Trophy? He's got everything you look for in a game changer at the receiver position. He's off to a great start in this one.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Now the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Moore. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. And the Ducks are on the move. Moore will throw. Got a man. It's Bryant. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Moore. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Ducks! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Petty. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Grab near the sticks. It's Moore. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. Back to throw, it's Petty. Fires to the big fella. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Trying to convert. Illinois comes to the line. Jukes his way for more. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. And they pick up just a few on that completion. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum at